Alright, welcome back to another stream. Genshin Impact dropped 7.0 last week. Finally, on to Snezhnaya. We are reaching the end, reaching the beginning of the end of the Tevat chapter. So yeah, I'm going to be going through the Archon quest, at least part of it today, definitely not all of it. Unfortunately, I did hit the very beginning of it off stream just because I headed to Nodcry to try and do some world quests to get my encounter points so that I won't have to do the friggin' what is it? There are a few daily comms in Luya that are like actually in the Luya harbor that are really annoying. So I wanted the encounter points to not have to do that, and yeah, so I went to Snezhnaya and accidentally triggered the very beginning. So Columbina kind of saw us off, but so it was nice to see Columbina again. But like, she was literally the only one. It was a really wimpy send off. Like, bro, hello, like, come on, do better. And then we got teleported to the start of Snezhnaya. Friggin', when does this reset anyway? I have not been doing Abyss in a long time, so there's clearly a lot of pulls that I could have gotten, but yeah, where is it? Okay. That's actually a really long way. What if I just walked? But the map waypoint thing is there, so let's just head over here. Yeah, it's basically like Columbina saw us off, and she said her own thoughts, and then thoughts from frick. How am I gonna forget her name? I'm so stupid. Marinette. Oh my goodness. I'm actually so stupid. How am I gonna forget her name? Either, and like, anyway, it had some of her thoughts, and it's like, it's only those two. Like, bro, what about everyone else? Hello? Come on, let's go. What if I don't want to? Rock. Okay, I don't know. The only reason why I'm on Geo Traveler right now is because a while ago in some of the okay, I need to actually make sure I do this thing when it opens up. Stygian Onslaught. The only reason why I'm on Geo Traveler right now is because for several of the first rotations, oh, there's Paimon. For several of the first, you're gonna die. Renova's gonna off you. Probably. I don't know from the trailer. There were several of the first rotations involved Geo Traveler to cheese the enemies with fall damage, and they tried to patch it, and people were still able to figure it out. So, what? Do you want me to go to you directly, bruh? Wait, what am I getting buffs from? Look, they look similar to the ones on Nodcry, you know, just minus the effects of Kuvaki. Okay. That's sure a sign we're officially in Snezhnaya now. Meh. I'm gonna collect more rock. What? You want me to go to you specific? Bro. There's gotta be a treasure chest around here somewhere. No adventure is complete without a chest or two. Also, I've got the fan running in the background. Hopefully it's not really picking up on the mic, and if so, it's very low. Wow. Congratulations! You got picked up by a mimic. Idiot. Got a mouthful of snow. Idiot. Oh, it's so cold. I'm just gonna snuggle up to you for a bit to get warm. Cryosid. Ooh, yeah. I've basically just been doing... You're gonna snuggle up to me, but you want me to follow you? What are you talking about? But yeah, I've only really been doing the main quest, so I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that I've kind of missed out on, and just background information and other stuff. Like, I know there was that whole quest with the moon that I actually kind of want to do, but I just haven't. Also, is there no sheer cold effect? Surely Snezhnaya is as cold as Dragon Spine. Like, Dragon Spine is I don't know. Hey, check it out. Those are bears, right? Oh, look. Look how big and fluffy they are. So cute. About bears. If brown, lie down. If black, fight back. If white, good night. Oh, frick. I wasn't reading what Paimon said. Fine. Sure, whatever. Let's see how our camera skills are these days. Well, wait a sec. Paimon sees something. Did someone photobomb? Oh, never mind. It looks like a train carriage. Yeah, but it's long since been wrecked. It's not like that's recent. Probably. Snowball flower. I haven't heard that Snezhnaya has loads of railways and trains. This must be one of them, but why is it abandoned? It clearly isn't! It's got a bunch of squirrels. It's still so cold. Still feeling chilly from getting buried in the snow? I don't know, maybe... Also, is it just Paimon or is the snow getting heavier? It's never happened in Nodcry. Yeah, so it can't just be because of the cold. Yeah, it's hard to describe, but Paimon feels so weird. She's never felt like this before. Maybe it has something to do with why she was, like, constantly asleep in the trailer. Before Ronova attacked her, or after, I don't know. We don't know exactly what things happen in what order in the trailers. That's just to make it harder for us to really figure out what's going on before actually playing it. Everything feels heavy, getting kind of dizzy too. Should we turn back? Oh, no need. Paimon's just feeling a little low on energy. That's all. It's nothing serious. Not worth ruining our travel plans over. Well, don't push yourself, okay? Yep, sure thing. Snezhnaya, here we come. Find a place to hide from the blizzard. What blizzard? I don't see any... Ah, here's the sheer cold. Isn't it usually supposed to have this thing? Why is it... Okay, why did it only start now? And I thought it's usually supposed... Environmental effects are usually supposed to show here. I'm gonna steal all the pine cones. This increases so slow. It seems like the snowstorm's getting worse by the minute. Paimon can barely fly. This feels like it's increasing extremely slowly though. What happens if I max it out? Does this tree give wood? No. Blizzard intense, moving is difficult. What? Something? Give me my stamina food. Oh, I'm getting pushed back. Okay. Hello, something from Fontaine. That big ball of water thing. I wonder if Xiao still gets pushed more than anyone else. Hello. Oh look, there's a cabin over there. Ooh, let's get out of the storm. Now I'm even more tempted to just wait here until the meter maxes out. What's this thing? Ah, it's giving me the same audio cues as in Dragonspine. I can't remember. Does Dragonspine actually have a sheer cold thing show up here? It does, right? I'm gonna just start losing health, right? Okay, that's kind of a lot, actually. That's kind of a lot of health. I don't remember Dragonspine. Ah, here's the moment from the trailer. Why is it... Is this pre-rendered? Why is it not showing me with the outfit? The skin we got from the spaceship. Oh dear, where'd Paimon go? Paimon didn't go flying off with us. Well, goodbye, Paimon. Actually, you should be the one saying goodbye to me. Oh, what is this place? Where's Paimon? I need to find her fast. And I'm dying. I couldn't move during that little bit of dialogue, and I'm still dying, because, yeah. Paimon! Paimon! Cue Phendrana Drift's music or something. That's strange. Where could she be? She didn't get knocked down with us. Let's try further ahead. Hang in there, Paimon. I should probably heal or something. Where's my cocktail? My juice. Okay, it's cider. Non-alcoholic cocktail. Hey, wait, this music? I'm not sure I get snowy, icy vibes from this music, but I do like it. I'm just not sure it conveys a wintry area. Is that a train carriage? Maybe I can get up from inside. It's the end of the world! It's the Honkai Star Rail train. Or something. Fine, give me the box. I'll go up the box again. Just kidding. Wait, am I actually supposed to? I think I actually am supposed to climb that. Please. Like, of course, when this game came out, sometime after Breath of... I don't actually know when Breath of the Wild came out, 2017. But when Genshin came out in 2020 or whatever, sure, like, the movement was very much taken from Breath of the Wild. And it's like, it was fine at the time, but now it's just like, oh, it's so slow. Getting around is so cumbersome. Maybe it's just because I've been playing WoW. I don't know. It says here, Krasnik's torch, civilian model. It's definitely getting a little warmer now to turn on. I really hope Paimon's okay. Alright, well, we got our things in Bellabog. Okay. Got a box. What a train carriage. What's that strange sound? I can't tell if... Paimon! Paimon, is that you? What was this? Incoming entity detected. Authorization granted. Initiating origin. Why is the authorization just granted to me? I am a complete stranger. Hello, Descender. Oh! Oh, that would probably explain it. Hello, Transcend. Has anyone called Transcender? Transcendent? Transcendent? What was this? What exactly is this supposed to finish off? And has anyone called us by that or referred to us by that before? Anyone or anything? Descender, who has reached the eve of tomorrow. Eye of Graia. Graia? Gria at your service. Since last activation, time measurement unavailable due to the influence of. Anyway, must have been a very long time. What are you? I was born to fulfill a mission, to reach tomorrow. Tomorrow's in caps. To this end, I must. Strange. What is it? Wait, my body? Is this like someone's consciousness or whatever echo stored in a whatever stored in an echo device like in Borderlands? Handsome Jack just going on in Reese's head, not Reese's head or something. I haven't actually played the any Telltale games, but why is my body like this? I was about to ask you. Apologies, after a long period of inactivity, it appears that a lot of data has been lost. Anyway, I was created so that humanity could reach tomorrow, but I am unable to load further details at this moment. Does this tomorrow have anything to do with overthrowing Fane's First Ascender and Associates? Nevertheless, serving humanity remains my primary objective. I detected a drop in your surface body temperature. You cannot remain active in this state for much longer. In accordance with my preset programming, upon reactivation, I must ask the one who awakened me the following question. Just one? Will you accept me, a transcender? I will assist you, protect you, and fulfill my mission until we reach tomorrow. No thanks. This is all a bit strange for me. This is reminding me a bit about how Faith and siblings encountered Fairy. I understand your position. However, given your physical current condition, I might suggest that you reconsider. Why is the camera rotating? Before I was activated, you called out a name, presumably that of your missing companion. If you agree to accept me after helping you get out of here, I will search for your said companion and pinpoint their location. Really? You can do that? To answer your question, yes. Then I accept. Okay. Why am I closing my eyes for such a long period of time? That's a very, very long blink. What just happened? Okay, so you literally become like the Handsome Jack thing. I guess you have made a very wise decision. Now that we have reached an accord, you'll be my new user. May I ask your name? Volt. Very well, I will remember this name until the mission is complete. What is your mission exactly? To help humanity reach tomorrow. I need to recover my body, retrieve the power to unlock tomorrow, and help the suffering masses to reach the far shores where the empty ark floats. I'm just gonna say this as someone who has not done world quests since, like, Sumeru? Yeah, I haven't even done Narcissus Zenku's Ordo just because I'm pretty sure it's burnout, but I want to keep up to date on the story, main story. Yeah, but as someone who hasn't really done world quests since Sumeru, I do feel like this is okay, well, that's not actually relevant here, but Arc is typically used as for, like, you know, the big boat, but I guess in stuff where technology is sufficiently advanced, it's used to refer to a vessel that can go through space, right? So I'm gonna assume that this is kind of leading into what comes after the Tevat chapter, because Tevat is just this planet. It's like, it's the continent plus the planet, kind of. It's like a supercontinent. It's like Pangaea, as far as I understand it. But this seems like Empty Ark. This is either, I don't know, to explore whatever ocean around Tevat, or just out of the planet. I can sense my power scattered across this ice-covered land. I even have a vague sense of where it might be found, but right now that is not essential. The key right now is you. You must survive and reunite with your companion. Okay. They live. How to remove a prime ice construct? Why is it called? Okay, whatever. Tab on FabVision to enter the build prime ice mode. When a preview blueprint overlaps existing ice prime or ice prime construct, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to narrate that or read that out loud. You may not execute the command remove. Use it to remove the prime ice blocking the path and remove prime ice units. Bulbasaur used cut. Traveler used Fab Vision. Oh, what the heck? Oh. I didn't actually watch like the live streams or whatever, so I don't know about all the new features. What is? So we can actually build now? Is this like budget Fortnite or Enfield or something? Prime Ice unit count has been updated. Okay. But it's all on T. T change. And we don't. I'm like, of course, T and, for example, Lua is context sensitive. Like, if there's an interactable that uses a different interaction and you are looking at it and close enough, it will automatically switch. But, like, you can still choose which one you actually want to use outside of that using tab. What if there is, like. What if we want to use a Fab Vision thing, but there's also something else that requires T, like the grapples or whatever? Is that? I'm hoping they accounted for that. I don't know. Tab on Fab Vision to enter the build Prime Ice mode. Okay. Alright, so we use it to prevent the gate from closing. Sure. Just as an example. You may not execute the command build. Use it to create a Prime Ice construct to prop up the door. Okay, sure. Kresnik energy orbs? Wait, what? This thing can run out of fuel? How exactly do I... Said use the... I can... It said I use the Eye of Fab or whatever to refuel it, but I don't understand how exactly. Not marking these chests on the interactive map might get annoying, but whatever. Scanning local environment. Exit has been sealed off with ice. Maybe we can use pyro? That would not be an efficient approach. One moment. Usable construct blueprint detected nearby. We can use this to clear the solid ice ahead of you more quickly. So it's pyro, but more. Rock. Okay, what did I get? Basic heat source. I'm making heat out of ice. It's definitely not water ice, if that's the case. What is this resource? Kresnik energy. Oh, okay. So this... So I'm assuming if I'm not near a heat source, this gradually depletes to keep me warm. Contract blueprint added to records. You may now execute the command build heat source. Generate frick. I didn't read it. Okay. What exactly are we trying to... This thing? No. pyro attack or a heat source. Oh, it is this thing. Okay, I'll have to try with actual pyro later. Thumb up. Oh! Can these things be shared like an Enfield? How do I thumb? Okay, well, I shouldn't be thumb-upping my own one, but like... okay, whatever. What is the range on this anyway? Alright. Is this meltable, or is that part of the environment? My scan indicates the path is straight ahead. I recommend we proceed. Fine, fine, fine. My fault for not being on Pyro Traveler. This takes forever. I can glide, okay. But hey, it's cool. This is... I'm glad they added something like this. If, like, just more exploration features. Okay, just regular old iron. Well, white iron. It's not like crystals. Okay, what kind of crystal is that? Crescent crystal located. Please collect at earliest convenience. The recent construct you built provides highly efficient heating by utilizing the unique properties of crescent crystal. Unfortunately, primized constructs have a very short lifespan and cannot be stabilized during the development period. Hence, the authorization to use crescent crystal was granted. That said, I've already forgotten what warmth feels like. Maybe when you get your body back. Yes, perhaps then we can warm ourselves by the fireside together. But for now, all you need to remember is this. If you collect Crescent Crystal, I can extract energy within and use it to maintain your body surface temperature. I mean, 60% isn't exactly what I'd call low. It's just not high either. Nope, another thing. Signs of physiological activity detected in the distance. It is highly likely to be your travel companion, Paimon. Go. Somehow I doubt that. Go now. Be reunited and sing together. May all the people be united as one. May all of life rejoice in unison. Are you reciting? Again, not exactly a snowy vibes theme, but I do like it. Also, why do I have 3 buffs? 3 attack. What kind of buffs are these? At this point, I'm kind of a tourist, probably. Kind of. What? Approaching day 1 player. Tourist. Approaching target location. Scanning for signs of life. Life forms detected. 2? Does that mean it's someone else besides Paimon, or it's not Paimon? Affirmatives. However, that is not the reason for my confusion. According to my database, this location is a train station, meaning the number of life forms is unusually low. Ah, well, it's a wreck. It's wrecked. Real-time environment data suggests that the train station may no longer be in use, but whatever the situation, please exercise caution. There's no lock? Bruh. Oh, okay. Why is Paimon just there, though? Who else is here, then? Come on. Who are you? Wait, this is Piero. He's just here? He's just here. The lead of the Fatui Harbingers is just here, straight up. What the frick? Who are you? Don't worry, she's only sleeping. He definitely knows who I am. You must be Vol. She called her name repeatedly while attempting to battle her way through the blizzard. Newcomers to Snezhnaya struggle to adapt to the sheer cold at the best of times. Lately, even the locals are suffering. With such a powerful monster having summoned a bitter snowstorm. You two must be very important to one another. You should take care not to get separated. Ah, I'm noticing his eyes. He's Conrian. Traveler's noticing he's Conrian. Your eyes. Are you Conrian? There are indeed some Conrians left in this world who survived the cataclysm, but I doubt that is news to you. I forgot. Does Traveler know Kaya's descended from Conrians as well? It would be unwise to interrogate my identity here. Focus your attention on your travel companion instead. Unwise to interrogate. Yeah. It's better for me not to know who he is. Like Fujitora telling Luffy is like, it's better to not know that I'm a Marine Admiral. We will meet again very soon. Am I gonna thank him? The unidentified subject has now left the area. He appears to be an individual of great significance, but my search has yielded no relevant data. I will try searching the database again. I have a rough idea. He's probably some big shot who works for the Tsaritsa. Against the odds, your companion is safe and sound. The other person even left a blanket for her. I'll boil some water. Box. Oh, Volt, thank goodness you're okay. Paimon was so worried. She looked everywhere for you. It's okay, take it easy. Are you feeling alright? Pretty much the same as when we first got to Snezhnaya. Paimon must have caught a cold. She was feeling so faint, she just couldn't keep going any longer, so she had to lie down and sleep it off. Why is Piero here, though? Just, like, straight up, why? Wait, where'd the Jester go? The Jester? That was the Jester? Yep, the director of the Fatui, the Jester Piero. So you met him? Yeah, we spoke briefly, but he didn't reveal his identity. The Jester must know everything about the Tsaritsa's plans, but there's no way he'd tell me just like that. He might as well have ended up... We might well have ended up clashing. Well, he was right about one thing. Right now, the most important thing is for me to take care of Paimon while she's unwell. He had no intention of explaining his motives, and he left in something of a hurry. Eek, what the... Who was that? I found this in an ice cave. Looks like a pair of goggles. No, doesn't. A pair? No. How amazing. A self-aware talking pair of goggles. Snezhnaya was once the land of the Fit. Okay, another lore drop that I feel like actually might have been revealed in some of the word quests, but... Here we go. Land of Hay, there are many ancient creations here that I'm sure would broaden your mind further still. Mind you, my database is also expanding as we speak. You must be a rare creature yourself. Graya helped me find you. That's how I made it safely out of that cave. Oh, wow. Well, thank you so much. You've earned yourself some of Paimon's favorite candy. Oh, but by the looks of it, you probably can't eat that, can you? Goodwill detected. Instead of candy, perhaps I can suggest my preferred strategy. Please clean me regularly to keep me operating at peak efficiency. That makes sense. Every pair of goggles needs wiping clean once in a while. Sure thing, Mr... Anyway, back to the Jester for a second. Paimon's still confused about something. When he first showed up, he already knew Paimon's name, and he acted like he expected Paimon to know who he was too. What? Why would Paimon... What? Does it have something to do... Does this have something to do with Cataclysm? Well, during the Cataclysm, Ronova showed up, and Ronova was, Pierre was glaring at her. But that's all about all I remember. One could tell he was conveying from his eyes, and he definitely seemed like someone pretty important. But beyond that, Paimon didn't know anything about him. It was only later after he rescued Paimon from the snow that he properly introduced himself. That's the only reason Paimon knows he was the jester. So he knows you? Is that why he was here? He came looking for you? Seemed unlikely. He ran into the snow following the sound of Paimon's voice with a really anxious expression on his face. He didn't act like someone who knew she would be here in advance. And after bringing Paimon here, he just stared out the snow. He didn't do anything with Paimon at all. In fact, he barely said anything. He wouldn't even answer any of Paimon's questions either. Paimon didn't feel unsafe around him, and he didn't seem to have any ulterior motives. For all we know, he might have just ignored Paimon's questions so she'd give up and go to sleep. Please allow me to interrupt. Fatui and director are unfamiliar terms. May I ask for clarification? How old is the Eye of Grea? Wait, you've seriously never heard of the Fatui? Huh. Well, like, that's her, it's his inner circle. Really powerful people, and the director is their boss. Understood. Since they hold elite positions and serve their god directly, it stands to reason that they would conduct themselves with due decorum. I am inclined to agree with your assessment, Miss Paimon. I did not detect any ill will from the gentleman in question. I see what you mean. We'll remember to thank him next time we see him. Sorry, I shouldn't have encouraged you to talk so much. Paimon, new plan. Let's get out of Snezhnaya for now. We can come back after the weather clears up and you're all better. The jester mentioned that the snowstorm, being the work of a monster, is worse than most. Even if we made it to Snezhnaya, we still have to wait out the storm before we could do any exploring. Well, it's really nice of you to look out for Paimon, but she doesn't want to hold you back. We were really psyched up for this journey when we first set off. Just think of all the burning questions we have. If we turn back now, who knows how long it'll take before we finally get answers. Further information is required regarding the monster situation, but objectively speaking, there is another, more pressing issue at hand. At this point, we have traveled a significant distance into the blizzard. Were we to turn back now, the road would be extremely treacherous, especially since we would need to travel on foot. So yeah, we can't get out of Snezhnaya at the moment. Kinda just have to stay here. If, however, we continue onward, there may be a better solution. Do you remember what I said as we neared this location? I told you that this is a train station. While it has evidently fallen into disuse for unknown reasons, the tracks remain intact. We can break through the blizzard and forge ahead by driving a train. That is the Snezhnayan way. There is a small town up ahead, which would be a perfect place for Miss Paimon to rest and recover. Thinks scholars here makes a great point. Let's do that. Are you sure up to this? I don't want you to push yourself. Oh, come on, don't worry. Think of all the traveling we've done so far. When has Paimon ever gone sick before? Practically never, because she's in great shape. Sure, she's a little tired now, but it's sure to clear up on its own. Fair enough. Affirmative. Should you ever need my assistance during your future endeavors, please call me the Eye of Grea whenever you wish. Otherwise, I will remain silent to avoid causing any unnecessary distraction. Now, please follow me to the train tracks. Box. We got a door here. We got... Does this door open? Why was it flickering? Oh, the train. Wait, what? I have to equip it as well? What? Okay. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Why can't I just call a train, though, even though it's been, like, abandoned or something? Okay, why does that just work? Why does that work? It's this track is clearly abandoned. Why is it still... Bro. Okay. Heading north from here, we will soon arrive at... Wait, there's an error message. Could not detect clear tracks. Wow, I wonder why. Why am I back in this outfit? Exactly does clear mean? Brace for impact, friends. Preparing to enter impromptu flight mode. What? Okay, it really is the Astral Express. Nice one. Polar Express, the Drift Express meme, whatever. That's strange. Not only was the station status different from my records, but even the railroads and the terrain itself has changed substantially. Paimon, you okay? Yeah, thanks to your quick reflexes. My sincere apologies for putting you in danger. I'm afraid I'm as confused by all this as you are. We need to find a way to update your databanks. Shame about the train. I agree this is likely a consequence of outdated railroad data. The discrepancies between the old data and present reality are far greater than I anticipated. Well, since you're able to control the train, you're clearly designed with the train in mind, so how long in existence have you been, actually? Fortunately, our crash landing has at least brought us much closer to the town, according to the data anyway. Well, there's a statue of the Seven, so... Your data had better be right this time. I can assure you, it certainly is. Please look this way and you'll see a Kresnik's torch. Seems our ill-fated train ride was a blessing in disguise. We have taken the shortest possible route. Wasn't what you'd call comfortable, though. Rest assured that I will take user preferences into account next time I plan a route. Next time I'll get it right. Okay. Give me the map. That's what I care about, just give me the map. This doesn't. Okay, whatever. The world opens itself up. Yep. Yep. I wonder if there's anything along here, actually. I really hope, what was I gonna say? Oh my goodness. I really hope that they increase the stamina cap again eventually at some point. Cause like, yeah, I haven't collected the oculi since Sumeru either. I collected most, I think, of Sumeru's oculi, definitely not all. Is this how I unlock Cryo Traveler? Just like that! There's no like unlocking it in the story and whatever. It doesn't show me. It's like, ooh, you have electro powers now or whatever. I just unlock cryo powers just like that. Am I remembering things wrong? I mean, the only one I remember more clearly is that pyro. We didn't actually get our pyro powers until we went with Mavweka to fight that whatever thing. And she unlocked it there in all our constellations, but they're like budget constellations, and you unlock the real constellations through other means, but... Okay. Welcome back, Kaya! Okay! Except it's on a much longer cooldown. Their own party members run. Okay. So he's off field. This seems a little bit like Kaya's skill and ult combined, kind of. I'll figure this out later. Hello. Excuse me, is there an inn nearby? Nope. I'm sorry, but they've all closed. Why are you just cooking out here, though? What? Wait. It just occurred to me. Train? Lake? Welcome back, the rides to Lake Silburn herds. Now we just gotta find the silver ashes. Hopefully not run into Degenbreaker. Why are they hosting so many outdoor things? Sorry to interrupt, we're looking for a place to stay. Can't even afford to warm my own house, let alone run a business. Sorry. Sorry. I am a thief now. Excuse us, is there any way we can stay around these parts? Nope. I'm afraid not, you'll have to try your luck somewhere else. All we can do is wait for the next shipment of Kresnik Crystal to get here. Okay, yeah, okay, so they can't warm themselves up either because they don't have the crystals. So of course, yeah, like, they're obviously going to prioritize themselves first. Oh, it's one of the dudes from the trailer. Hi there, do you know if there are any inns still taking guests in this town? Okay, I haven't watched To Your Eternity, or even read it, but this guy kind of reminds me of that kid from To Your Eternity. I don't know anything about it though, so I'm sure kid is not very specific. They're probably Alyosha. They're probably all closed. No one has enough Kresnik Crystal to heat their own homes, let alone a business. Earmuffs. Wait, there's something about his... Okay, I kind of like his gaze. What a bummer. I clocked you a while back. As in he noticed us first. You adventurous or something? We don't get many tourists in inland Snezhnaya these days. Why is that? Because of the snowstorm? In part, but the bigger reason is Project Studza, since it's Her Majesty's will. We have to put up with it whether we like it or not. I don't really know what Project Studza, whatever is. Oh, sorry, I assumed it was common knowledge by now. Basically, the Tsaritsa is planning something big, something that requires an enormous amount of energy. I think this was mentioned in some parts in Nodcry, right? Like, I recognize the name, I just don't remember where from. Even if they used all the surplus Kresnik Crystal and Snezhnaya, still wouldn't be enough to meet demand. Oh, so the... Veshe... I think the English trailer pronounced it as Vache? I don't remember. Passed a resolution requiring all factories and households to reduce their energy consumption. The policy has been charmingly named Project Studza, meaning bitter cold. Bitter cold, so it's gonna be a cold winter, folks. You're all gonna have to find a way through it. That kind of idea. Pretty much. When you're broke, you scrimp and save. When it's cold, you huddle together for warmth. There's always a way to stretch things out to make ends meet. All right. Well, how they're low on Kresnik crystals, but what? How much would just a plain old fire help? Trouble is, if you stretch someone out like an elastic band for too long, who knows if they can ever bounce back. You know what? Come with me and see for yourself. Oh, these people are all waiting in line for Kresnik crystals. Someone's gonna snap in and just can you please explain to me why the price of Kresnik crystal has gone up by a third again, even as our purchase quota's gone down? You only come here twice a month. This won't even last us a week. The supply and pricing of Kresnik Crystal are based on current production volumes and price data. We for two are only responsible for delivery and security. I'm not in a position to explain to you how the figures are calculated, but I assure you they're as fair and reasonable as possible. Okay, you probably should have just left it at I can't explain to you how the prices are calculated. Saying, but I assure you they are fair and reasonable, that's just adding... Okay. I was gonna say fuel to the fire, but that's a little that doesn't considering the specific scenario these people are in. Also, lies mean nothing to you. How can you expect anyone to survive a single night in this weather without heating? Okay, well, you look like you're wearing near skin-tight stuff. That's your problem. Since you insist on making me repeat myself every single visit, I'll remind you again. There is no monopoly on the trade of Kresnik Crystal. You are free to purchase the shortfall from elsewhere in the market. What market? Nobody else is selling, and when they do, they charge 8 times the normal rate. It's robbery is what it is. Which is why the Snezhnaya Vache passed a resolution to support border communities, without which you wouldn't even be able to buy any crystal from us to begin with. So if you're here just to argue, move aside and let the next person in line come forward. Everyone's feeling the cold here. You. Alright, everyone, let's calm down for a second. A few words, if I may. We're all subjects of Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. And I'm sure every one of us is dedicated to a great cause. Teyvat chapter storyline did say, like, she has no love left for her people, nor they for her. So, as far as I know from the bits and whatever from theories I've gathered, it's like she's basically dedicating everything to getting back at the heavenly principles, right? That's why, like, she is willing to sacrifice, basically, all her people. No love left for her people, nor they for her. I mean, they're gonna have to suffer for her, so they're not. Of course, they're gonna dislike her. We all know how cold it is, and the more it snows, the harder life gets. Everyone's struggling already. Let's not make things even more difficult for each other. But Liz and Shishkin, there's clearly something wrong with this quota. I have a family in more Pasok who tell me they can buy at least double our crystal allotment. Believe me, I had the same reaction when I first saw the numbers. Couldn't believe what I was reading. I even wrote a letter to confirm the true figures, but I'm afraid the quota really is as low as you've been advised. Still, you must understand that calculating these energy quotas is a complicated balancing act. They have to factor in population, town size, industrial application. Our top priority must be to keep the larger Kresnik's torch burning continuously. Only then can we sell the remaining crystal for household use, and in doing so we must make sure that everyone is treated fairly. As our Fatui comrade said, they're only responsible for delivering the goods. They need to keep accurate records, and they do not have any authority to modify the rates or quotas. That's right, our duty is to do things by the book. Tell you what, listen, I know how anxious and upset everyone is. As a matter of fact, I was just discussing it with the mayor. What we can do is open the lower combustion chamber of the Kresnik's torch to the public. You can come to me directly to register, and I'll allocate time slots accordingly. This is like just rotating in and out of a warm room, I guess. I can't guarantee there will be ample energy for household use, but we can at least make sure you'll be able to boil water and cook food each day. Let's hang in there and make this work together, alright? Fine, I don't see any alternative. So, is a regular fire, like, inside a house just not enough? I mean, like, obviously a regular fire is not going to be able to heat up an entire house, but for cooking and stuff, for boiling water and cooking, it should be okay, right? Actually, with a water boiler, that is actually, isn't that actually how they heated a lot of stuff back then? They have a large thing of water. They heat it up with a large fire in, like, the boiler room. And then they run it through pipes around the house or whatever structure they're in. I guess, obviously, yeah, vision holders, traveler, they can start the fire easily using the powers. I guess, yeah, starting a fire just from scratch in the cold is would actually be pretty difficult too, huh? So this is Project Stooja in action. No wonder nothing's open for business. People are barely getting by. So it seems like there's nothing we can do. So where to go from here? Okay, but with what I just said, why can't I start a fire using my pyro abilities? Huh? You're looking for an in, right? For your Fae friend? She's not a Fae, but we'll go with that. Oh, Paimon's not a Fae, just Paimon. She must have caught a cold or something. We only just got to Snezhnaya and we're still getting used to the climate. I have a small space in Sretomorovsk. I don't stay there very often though, so it's pretty basic. But if you're not picky, you're welcome to rest there for now. It's not much, but I've got blankets and a warm fire. Why are you being nice to us though? Because we're not locals? I don't know. Are you sure? That's really kind of you. Thank you so much. This is an enormous help. Alright then, this way. Oh, okay. We just get them for free, just straight up right here. Alyosha? Alyosha? I don't know. Oh, frick. The dialogue. The dialogue. Frick! I will collect 1 Cryocula. Okay, let me not get caught on stuff. Excuse me. Thank you. Is it? It is that. Oh, so cozy and warm. Paimon's getting nice and toasty. Oh, yeah, Paimon's only introduced herself so far, didn't she? This is Paimon's best friend, Paul. Does he know who I am? Surely! I don't actually know if this guy's part of the Fatui. Good to meet you. I'm Alyosha. Most travelers find the Snezhnaya climate to be a shock to the system at first, but as long as you keep yourself warm, you should be fine. Well, obviously. Still, you should keep an eye on your condition. When people are too quick to dismiss a cold, it can easily end up turning into something more serious. You don't get a cold from being cold, though. Don't say that. Paimon's too young for chronic health issues. Is there a doctor in Svetomorsk? There aren't in town right now, and they won't be back anytime soon. The train station has been closed ever since these power shortages began. Oh, so that train station, that's not actually super derelict. So this sounds relatively recent. I do a lot of hunting, so I spend... Okay, to eternity! So I spend most of my time exposed to the elements, but even the animals won't survive long in a storm like this, let alone a hunter. Nothing to do but sit tight in town until the weather improves. Is there any possibility of getting the train station running again? I get that you're in a hurry, but even if the station were open, that doesn't mean there'd be any trains. We could end up stuck here for a long time, I'm afraid. Actually, I have my own train! What? Your own train? Wait. Hold on. That train? The one that suddenly fell out of the sky and crash landed on the ice? Yeah, we got lucky and found it in a cave, then our luck ran out and we had a little accident. I'd really like to get to Snezhnaya and find a doctor. You don't get a cold from being cold! You get a cold from being exposed to microorganisms. Wait, are colds caused by bacteria or viruses? Are viruses even considered microorganisms because they're technically not alive? Pretty crazy for a random find in the mountains. Well, as long as your train's good to roll, you might get to Snezhnaya after all. I've been doing some digging recently. Turns out the real reason for the current energy crisis in Svetomorsk is that some of the supplies being seized for a private stockpile. Buy? But to expose what's going on, I need to catch them in the act, so I'm heading off to catch a rabbit. Okay, we're gonna be like, why don't we go help? Eh? What, a rabbit stole the crystal? Not literally. It's a figure of speech. Real rabbits couldn't pull this off. They'd prefer carrots to carrots than crystal anyway. Do you have a suspect in mind? Shishkin, Mr. Positive Attitude, let's all get going along, shall we? Oh, really? Paimon would never have guessed. I'll come with you, let's go. Huh? You're coming with? Solving the energy crisis will help get the station running again, and then we can go to Snezhnaya. Okay, just give Paimon a second to get ready. You stay here and rest. I guess there's no point in pushing myself. Paimon will stay here and hold the fort, then... Be careful, you two. What do you mean, hold the fort? You have no combat capability. Oh yeah, there's one more introduction to do. Tuberin, get in here. That's Wolf! Like, from the... Okay, well, the boy in To Your Eternity has, like, white hair, right? His is not quite white, but he's got a wolf. In a snowy region. I feel like even the facial features are kind of similar. It's like, this... yeah, To Your Eternity. I don't know. It is something that I've been wanting to watch for a long time, but then there's a lot of stuff that I've been wanting to watch and just never got around to, because I don't actually watch anime. Not really. Last thing I watched was 86 a few years ago. Doggy! Woof woof. Oof, angry doggy. Tuberin doesn't like being petted then? He likes to think he's above that kind of thing. He's my hunting partner, so he'll be joining us when we head out. Carrots aside, we'll need to stay completely undetected. We can't risk spooking a rabbit, or there's no telling which burrow he'll scurry back into. First, we need to find a way into the train station and see if we can find any real freight data. Shishkin's figures can't be trusted. Then we get Tigrin to catch a scent and find out which way the crystal went. What are you eating? Check it out, when you're all out of carrots, try jerky. Alright, you're friends with Paimon now. Good doggy, good doggy. You're not above getting pets. A fellow dog lover, huh? Yep, and rabbit lover. Carrots are great too, you know. And slime lover. Good to know. Eat up, Tigrin. We got a lot of work to do. I'm just gonna stay here and get some good rest. You guys be careful out there. Okay, I feel like it was mentioned, but I can't remember. How accustomed is Skirk to the cold, actually? Also, when will we see her in the story again? Surely... I feel like, at the very least, she has to appear in Conria. Just... Probably even Snezhnaya, because she's Child's mentor, but... Still. Oh, okay. Bro, what is this? Is it just me, or is this not actually completely aligned? Oh, never mind, I can't even walk off. Wait. No one else sees us up here? Seriously? And no one else heard that whistle? Oh, using him to distract. Alright. Doggo. No one knows whose doggo that is? Okay. Let's work Tigrin, come and we'll go around. Hello. Quick, knock him out. Why is it that, like, standing up just stops you, like, so easily like that? That's dumb. Like, you can... Okay, whatever. I'm just following as you do. This way we'll enter from the upper floor. This is what happens when no one has actual locks on their houses, on their doors. There we go, a freight list, straight from the Fatui, so Shishkin won't have had the chance to doctor the figures. Looks new as the day it was printed. I guess no one bothers reading these unless they have ulterior motives. If they did, there'd be no loophole for them to exploit. Yes, this is all we need. Come, let's get out of here. Let's then go track down the crystal. How do we do that? Tigrin's a keen hunter and catching rabbits is his specialty. Let's get out of here first and then you can explain. Why am I asking him to explain himself right now? Think of a way to... Oh. Hello! I am Dako. I am Dako. Woof woof. 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 I'm a dog wolf. I'm a dog barf. Woof. Markiplier. Sniff sniff. Sniff sniff sniff. Okay, that's enough. I'm inspecting someone's home. Anyway, anywhere there's a stove, there'll be the scent of crystal. That's normal. Okay, we're just going down the list then. Where's this one at least lead to? This one's probably also gonna be anywhere there's a stove, right? Yep. Wait. Okay, I'm carrying a radish and cabbage and 200 more on this doggo. What a very suspicious 2 piles of snow. When he picks up the scent of crystal somewhere and there's no stove around, that's how we know something's up. What are you talking about? Don't draw attention yet. No. This must be the rabbit's warren. Good job, boy. Fair enough, there's a tunnel. You stay here and keep watch. I'm gonna take a look inside. With the investigation complete, you and Alyosha secretly notify the Fatui and recover some of the missing crystal. Tellingly, the entrance to the tunnel is right at Shishkin's residence. Now it's time to confront him. Elamal. White text, black background. Confronting him in front of the other townspeople. Yeah. Nope, we're confronting him right here. Thanks for looking out for us. Things are getting tougher by the day. No need to thank me, it's my pleasure. Sure, as Her Majesty the turrets are watching over us, every sacrifice will be worthwhile. Let's grit our teeth until the blizzard passes. These days of hardship will be over soon. Maybe for everyone else, ladies and Shishkin, but for you, the hard times have only just begun. Nice. Who are you? Who are you? What's the matter? Grab them all out of your basement. Just had a question for you. Why, when times are as tough as this, would someone hoard more Crescent Crystal than they could ever use? All the crates here are from the most recent shipment, but they weren't brought here for sale. Instead, they were secretly stashed away. Would you be able to shed any light on this situation, Mr. Shishkin? Me? What? I have no idea. But look at how much there is. It's quite a godsend now. There will be plenty to go around. And then we say this was found in your basement. This godsend was found in a cellar adjacent to your residence following a tip from Mr. Alyosha. This is only a fraction of what we found down there. We're still taking a full inventory. The official figures will be finalized shortly. I've always been grateful for your efforts to mediate between us and the townspeople of Sratomorsk, whatever. But now, Mr. Shishkin, it appears you were the source of the conflict all along. How can you do this to us? We trusted you to have our backs. You've been lying to us this whole time? Jigs up, time to come clean. I look so proud of myself. I owe you all an apology. I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry. Are you... Maybe your jail will be warmer. I don't know. This isn't who I am, please believe me. This is a one-time mistake that I'll never repeat. So why is there so many, though? Is that all just from this most recent shipment? I don't think so. We all know how difficult life has been since Project Stuza came into force. Energy is an increasingly scarce resource. People everywhere are getting desperate, but some places have been hit harder than others. I grew up in Alatir, a small village with no train station. Deliveries of Crescent Crystal have ceased there entirely. If nothing is done, they're all going to freeze to death. So he's trying to get them out elsewhere. You know as well as I do how downright impossible it is to buy crystal these days. The thought of my poor mother and father thrown to help them. Oh, I felt so afraid. It's possible. He could be lying. It's possible. Don't know. I watched his energy grew scarcer by the week, all the while knowing that their lives were at risk. Then one day I looked at the crystal shipment in front of me and had a terrible selfish thought entered my mind. Looks like I'm just not cut out to be a criminal. I'm so sorry. Once the Fatui finish their count, you'll see that numbers match their way bill. I have the official Snezhnaya quotas here. Anyone who has already purchased energy, please make your way over here to correct your transactions. We'll make a batch purchase of crystal worth 3 months' salary for you all. Choose free of charge. As for Alatir, I'll think of something else. You don't have to go that far. Yeah, owning up to your mistake is enough for me. You've done plenty of good for the community in the past. I'm not looking for a handout. Drop the act. It is all a lie, isn't it? You claim this is a one-time mistake, but the real reason there's only one shipment's worth of stolen crystal in your basement is that you have an accomplice. Hello, incoming viewers. Thank you for joining the stream. Just getting started with Genshin, not Honkai Star Rail. Genshin Impact 7.0 Archon Quest. I said this at the start. I'll just mention it again. I unfortunately did go through the Nod Cry farewell off stream because I teleported there and it just put me in it. Teleported there for a waypoint. I didn't even realize that's where the 7.0 starts. It was pretty wimpy though. Literally, only Columbina showed up. She said that her and Sandra, that's her name. She said her stuff about that Sandrone told her to tell me or something, and that was it. No one else, bruh. Reporting in, sir. We've conducted a full search for the mayor's house. As expected, we found many crates full of crystal, half of which are still in their original shipping containers. This wasn't your first time at all. You've been colluding with the mayor of Stratomorsk for a long time now. The train station is currently out of service, but it does open for a short window every time there's an energy delivery, and every time a train pulls in, you're there on site to take inventory and oversee the workers unloading the cargo. The mayor handpicks said workers as per his instructions. They transport the crystal by tunnel at night to the mayor's house and he sells it out of town. But since he can't get the goods out of town by train, he had to arrange an alternative method of transportation. This meant slower sales, which gave me plenty of opportunity to catch him in the act. Wait, the mayor's involved in this too? Preposterous. What proof do you have of any of this? Basic math. I spent a lot of time lately counting carriages as the snowstorm rages. Okay, but that... Sure, but... you saying that still doesn't actually prove anything. You have to have, like... Do you have, like, documents or something? Counting carriages? What? The energy consumed by a train depends on its total weight. And since energy is a limited resource right now, it's fair to assume that every carriage is packed full. So, if we take the energy required for the Kresnik torch, add the sales figures you provided, then compare that figure to the train's theoretical cargo capacity, guess what? The numbers never match. It's always off by 1 or 2 carriages worth. This time, you set a new record. 3 carriages missing. Where's the... You mean to tell me that you sat around outside counting carriages in this weather? I'm a hunter. I have 2 options. Hunt or starve. Yeah, I mean, Hunter, yeah, they are used to waiting a long time, I guess. Well, I've heard enough. The evidence speaks for itself. Take Shishkin and the mayor into custody and escort them back to Snezhnaya. Maybe it'll be warmer for you two there. You cocky little brat ruining my business. Just you wait. We didn't actually see the mayor, did we? So, you've been investigating this for a while, huh? Yep, something fell off, so I just followed my gut. Math isn't my strong suit, though. I'm lucky my dad maybe learned enough to get by, but... all this number crunching was a million times harder than the aim and firework I'm used to. Thank you for your assistance, you're a brave lad. Shishkin was quite the cunning criminal, I'm sure you can tell. He did all of this right under our noses, and we never suspected a thing. Wolf in sheep's clothing, had everyone fooled. Even with that sob story he fed us, he was probably trying to keep the mayor out of it, not just mask his own motives. Without the compelling case he put together, even I might have fallen for it. Alyosha, was it? Tell me, are you really a hunter? We can go find some wild animals if you want. I'll fire off a couple of shots and you'll see whether I'm the real deal. I didn't mean to cast suspicion on your identity. It's just, well, I'm sure you've heard of the Rokot? Recently, they've been recruiting people with your kind of talent. Oh? They hide in plain sight under false identities, working against Project Stuza. Sometimes directly opposing the Tsaritsa herself. They aren't a violent organization, and their goal is to improve the lives of the common folk. But still, as a member of Fatui, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't keep tabs on them. Well, not being violent, that's good. First I've heard of this. I don't really keep up with what goes on in the city. Hunt or starve. All I know is people who don't mind their own business in the city end up paranoid about everything. As for me, I just couldn't stand Shishkin. I'm from Alatir myself, and I can tell you, nobody's lived there in years. Why would an abandoned village need crystal? Of course, no one really cares about the fate of that place. I'm guessing today is the first you've heard about it. I see. It does sound quite tragic, really. Well, thanks again for your assistance and your friend here, too. If I say who I am, will you know? I'll report this incident to Snezhnaya. The Fatui will take over energy distribution until new officials are appointed. We'll also ensure that the train station resumes normal service as soon as possible. Oh yeah, so you being a hunter, not being in the city often, that would also explain why you don't know who I am. It looks like it's my turn to brush up on math now. I never liked it as a kid either. Thanks from you too, Alyosha. Don't mention it. Isn't the soldier overseeing the delivery supposed to verify the quantity of the goods? Was he just careless? Or was he being paid off too? Who knows? Excuse me, I'll take a share of Kresnik Crystal too, thanks. I need to take a detour before we head back. About what I said about some of the music earlier, this one is a little bit different. It still doesn't give inherently a snowy vibe, but it does have that sort of, I guess it does have the sort of Russian feeling that Snezhnaya is clearly inspired from, and by like association or however you want to put it, it fits. Let's have more soup. Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Hang tight for a moment. This old lady, she doesn't really know who's who anymore. Uh-oh, dementia. Grandson, it's so cold today, you must be freezing. It's not he's not actually a grandson, right? He said he was from Alatir. Ma'am, it's me, Alyosha. Alyosha who? You know me, I came by earlier today. Cleaned the ashes out of your stove, gave you some warmer bedding, and washed your back. I'm sorry, I don't remember. That's okay. Now, how often do I get to see my grandson, Come on, take a seat and relax while I fix you something to eat. It's okay, you just rest, I'm fine. Oh, it's you. It's nice to come and visit. Oh, you. It's nice to come and visit your old granny once in a while, isn't it? Shadowmoorsk's a good town. All sorts of things to do and people to meet, and the local officials are good to us. Sit down, come on, take a seat. I still have some fruit left, let me get it for you. Please, don't get up on my account, you need to rest. Where's the fruit? Right under the basket by the door. Maybe it was on the bedside cabinet? It's not here either, is it? Well, grandson dear, do you like it? Well, there's these. It's not, I don't know. Wait, is there actually fruit in there? Very much, ma'am, it's delicious. Good, wonderful. You don't need to save any more for me next time, alright? Fresh fruit is hard to come by at the moment. You should eat it as soon as you get it. Oh, I don't need it, I'm fine, but if you like it, come back for more soon. After a long chat, Alyosha tidies up the old lady's room before finally leaving. Frick! couldn't finish reading it. Some kind soul must have given these to her, but she always saves the nicer things for special occasions. How do you know her? I met her at the market back before her health began declining. She was a lovely old lady. We're from the same hometown. Oh, okay. Not many people have heard of Alatir, and if they have, it's usually for all the wrong reasons. There's a gang of highwaymen that came from there. Now that it's an abandoned village, it's rare to find anyone who shares fond memories of our hometown, so after we got talking and realized we were from the same place, we decided to keep in touch by letter. I first learned of Stratomorsk's energy supply problems from a passing comment in one of her letters. Then, after her health went downhill, I started visiting more often and checking on her. The town's been in decline for a while now, but because of her memory problems, she still thinks of it as a bustling, prosperous Stratomorsk, still in its heyday. That said, I kind of appreciate her optimism. There's not much of it going around this world of ice and snow. Sorry, maybe I shouldn't have asked. It's fine, everyone grows old. In Snezhnaya, some people believe that in your final moments you'll sense a familiar presence by your side. You turn to look at them, but their face is blurry, so you focus hard, trying to make out who it is. When you finally see their face, it means you've passed. The Grim Reaper reaches out and takes your life. Yep. She still calls me grandson though, so at least I'm not a blurry face in her world just yet. Come on, let's go back and see how Paimon's doing. Doggo. Can you pet the dog? Nope. I'm horrible. I'm horrible. This way. Hello. I'm back. Paimon, we're back. Are you feeling any better? Yeah, Paimon's not cold anymore, but she's still a little dizzy. Flying probably isn't a good idea right now. Paimon might lose her balance. Yeah, but Paimon sure she'll be fine. It's probably just from getting hit on the head by that pile of snow when we first arrived in Snezhnaya. Her complexion's looking much better. Let's keep an eye on her. I still think we should see a doctor when we get the chance. Sure, but enough about that. How'd everything go on your end? Are you all set? Did you have any trouble? I'll explain. It's a bit of a long story. You guys got pretty busy. Sounds like the liaison officer and the mayor are running quite an operation. Good riddance to both of them. It's a good thing you managed to catch them. So you said the train station will open again soon, right? And everyone has enough crystal now? Yeah, well, enough to survive at least. Project Stuja isn't going away anytime soon. People still have to scrimp and save to make ends meet. I've been meaning to ask, what exactly is the Tsuritsa trying to achieve? Don't know. The goal of Project Stuja is to gather energy for the Tsuritsa, but no one knows where that energy is going. It's never been made public. The thing is, we were told that the project would only last for 6 months, but time and time again they keep extending it. So, only 6 months, so how many times have they extended it? How long has it been? Extending it? Does that mean the Tsuritsa's plan isn't going very smoothly? That's what everyone suspects. In principle, any proposed extension needs to pass by majority vote in the Snezhnaya Vechi, I don't know. But even though opposition has been growing, any detractors end up caving into political pressure from the Rooster, Pulsinella. There's the 6th? I don't know. He's the chair of the Snezhnaya Vechi and the key figure in the voting process. He has the backing of many powerful and influential people. Sounds like par for the course for the Fatui. How come the Fatui are picking on ordinary people even here in Snezhnaya? I don't see it like that. Fundamentally, the Fatui will always think and act in the Tsuritsa's interest. But that doesn't mean they don't care about the plight of the common folk. The only reason Stratomorsk still receives crystal shipments is because of a relief proposal put forward by the Rooster himself. Then there's the Fatui soldiers providing support in every corner of the nation. Even the Northland Bank provided some more for disaster relief, and they're as conservative and indifferent as they come. It's just that the rich and powerful in their fancy palaces live in a completely different world from us. Yup! Yup! Holy, that is the truth nuke. There's always going to be some conflict where where those worlds collide. I'm reminded of something that the Fatui officer mentioned, the Rokot. Yeah, well, even though we all believe in Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, there are still many differences of opinion on how best to tackle the big issues of the day. Regular folk don't have an easy way of getting their voices heard in Snezhnaya, while the rich and powerful are either unwilling or afraid to speak out for all sorts of complicated reasons. The Rokot, okay, so he was pretending when he said it was the first he's heard of it. The Rokot provides the disaffected false identities an outlet to vent their frustrations. Of course, an organization like that exists in a gray area. The moment the Vechi think they've crossed the line, there's sure to be a crackdown. But so far, they've been doing their best to help the common folk. They sound a lot like you. Like us, don't you mean? You didn't hesitate to join in. You're not new to this, I can tell. And that's because we're adventurers. It's our job to help people out with commissions and get to the bottom of things. And it's less about the money, more about the adventure itself. Sounds like we're gonna get along. So, what's your business in Snezhnaya, aside from taking your friend to see a doctor, of course? I want to meet the Tsaritsa. It's complicated. I've had run-ins with many of the harbingers along the way, and I really need to know what the Tsaritsa is up to. Our ultimate goal, what the Gnosis mean in all this, and since I've made it this far in my journey, I have to find the truth, whatever it takes. Okay, Kristen, right? There is only one mark. The truth. Do the common folk know that the Tsaritsa is going for the Gnosis? Wait. So, no way. Are you who I think you are? Didn't I tell you my name? Sounds like you've heard of us then. Hey, we're getting more famous by the day. Of course. I know it won't be easy, so I'm not planning to get there by force. I didn't realize I was in company of giants. Honestly, we're all as curious as you are about what the Tsaritsa is planning, and why it has to involve us freezing to death in the snow. But getting in the same room as her won't be easy. The common folk aren't permitted to meet her at the best of times, and right now she's probably not even in Snezhnaya. Word is, she's heading east on a campaign to slay a monster. The one that caused a snowstorm, perhaps? Oh, the one that's been summoning the blizzards? Yeah, so you've heard of it. A wild, unpredictable monster with the power to summon snowstorms. Who could that be? A creation of Rhine Daughter? Maybe? I'm gonna disappear for a moment, actually. Nice. It also absorbs everything around it into its body, so it's growing constantly. Now it's so big that Tsaritsa has deemed it the #1 threat. Why am I thought it was weird artifact flickering. It's snow, but why is snow showing inside the room? It's probably just a matter of, they didn't quite make it accurate, the particles, to, like, avoid that area or whatever. However you want to put it. I'm trying to think. I don't think I can't remember anything off the top of my head that might fit this bill here. Luckily, as it grew, it became increasingly less mobile, so it doesn't pose an immediate threat to this town or to Snezhnaya. I'm sure that Tsaritsa and her personal guard, the Druzna, won't have any trouble defeating the creature between them. It's just a question of how long it'll take. Okay. I vaguely remember this. I also vaguely remember there was something with, like, so the Fatui is under her command, right? But, like, they're still, like, they kind of have their own, they can also still have their own agendas, like the Doctor, at least ostensibly. We don't actually know if that whole thing might have actually been one big 60 chess. But if I remember correctly, the Druzna is her, like, it's like her actual, yeah. I mean, it literally says the personal guard, and they will do what she says without question. Belyutsar, personally, sounds familiar. Most of its members are Vila. I don't know what that is. Suffice to say, you won't be seeing her anytime soon. You'll have to wait until she gets back. That's fine. Getting paimon treated is more urgent right now. If it comes to it, I'll just have to go to her. Fair. Well, the Fatui will be taking over management of the train station for the time being. Things should be up and running by tomorrow. Once it's open, we can see about getting your train towed to the station. Well, that's gotta take a lot of manpower. Are you sure we can talk them into it? The Fatui aren't exactly spotless in this whole mess, plus we helped them out. Should be easy enough to negotiate. I'm more concerned about what paperwork I need to drive the train. As far as I know, all the paperwork is dealt with upon manufacture. I've never seen anyone check it, so I wouldn't worry. Okay, how convenient. Having a train makes everything much easier. We'll reach Snezhnaya in no time. I need to head there myself anyway. We've got some game to trade from Mora. I know a good doctor in the city. I'll introduce you when we get there. Thanks so much. We'll get a good night's sleep ahead of our big trip tomorrow. Alright. Tomorrow. So what are these actually? Oh. Oh, okay. I did see that one earlier when we were sneaking around. After explaining the situation to the Fatui soldiers, they readily agree to help. Soon the derailed track is back on the train is back on the tracks. Oh, okay. Drive carefully, alright? You don't want to end up in this situation again. Thanks, Goggles. Also, I don't think I've seen a train like this before. Is it a new model or something? Yeah, I guess. I don't know! Cause I agree, apparently hasn't heard of the Fatui. So... Okay. I don't actually know how recently, when exactly the Fatui were established. Maybe? No. Okay. I agree it has to have been from a past civilization or something then, right? Maybe not like, maybe before the Archon War or something, even, I don't know. Because it knows about Snezhnaya, obviously. It doesn't know about the Fatui. Although for train tracks to have been maintained all these years, I don't know. Like, this train track has been maintained for potentially thousands of years, if I agree it is from before the from the Archon Wars days. But the train itself is like, it's high tech to have that that I agree be able to like I agree itself is like an AI right now, kind of. He says he hasn't body, but he's basically an AI right now, and have an AI like that like drive a train like, I don't know, Cortana. I didn't play Halo, but it's sort of like Cortana or something. That's high tech. That's in the world of Genshin, so clearly it's from a different era. Yeah, guys. Not a fan of small talk, are you? Anyway, take this. It's an up-to-date map of the Snezhnaya rail network. All the track switching is automated, so as long as the train's moving, you don't need to worry about collisions or anything. We'll leave you to examine the train's conditions yourselves. Fingers crossed nothing's broken. I doubt Stratomoros has any engineers with experience working on this model. Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks for everything. Alright then, have a safe journey and make sure to check everything is working before you set off. Hey, the Fatui are being nice. Because they don't know who I am. Your train. Now, this is a train that belongs entirely to you. Should you feel fatigued while exploring Snezhnaya, you can return the train anytime for a rest. While on the train, you can set up your destination from any location on the Snezhnaya railway map that you have already unlocked. When exploring Snezhnaya, yep, okay. Watch your step. It's empty. Hopefully only for now. I should really grab this, shouldn't I? Okay. Well, I've unlocked all these locations already. Straight up. Alright, looks like our destination settings have been applied. Let's give this thing a final once over and then head out. Goggles, your time to shine. Over to you. Affirmative, running vehicle diagnostics. He's so confused. What's the... He is so confused! Think of it as some kind of autopilot system. Engine, green, wheels, green, frame, minor damage but no impact on function. Oh, frick. Diagnostics complete. All systems nominal. Neat, Paimon still can't get over the fact that you just found this tech lying around in a random cave. Yeah, I definitely lucked out there. I've lived in Snezhnaya my whole life and I've never heard of an interactive talking train autopilot. Strictly speaking, I wasn't designed purely to drive trains, though I doubt you have any interest in navigating the practically unreadable operator's manual yourself. All configurations are complete. Should you require any further assistance, please call for the Eye of Gria. Away we go! Nope, Paimon's gonna find a warmer seat. That's not a seat. Eh, what's going on? Question mark? Oh no, what's going on? What is this? Looks a little bit similar to the blobs in the chasm. Unequipped? What did I equip? What is this place? Are you okay? Where'd I go? I'm back in the old outfit. I'm alright. You okay, Paimon? Paimon's still airborne, but it feels like swimming through thick, gloopy water. Ugh, it's horrible. Just our luck. Of all the things that could have gone wrong. You know what this is about? Alyosha, you're Snezhnaya, right? Any idea what the heck this place is? It's called the Shadow Realm. A place where no wind blows, no light shines, and no elemental energy flows. No elemental energy flows. Okay, that's kind of important. Even though I don't really understand the light energy and whatever, light realm energy. I know that stuff was... I did do most of the stuff in Enkanomiya, but that was a while ago, and I've forgotten. And like I said, I haven't been keeping up in world quests for a very long time. Even time itself doesn't exist here. It's a world where everything seems to come to a standstill. I've only seen it a few times before, and this is my first time inside. It's a dangerous place. Most people who get sucked into the Shadow Realm are never seen again. And a few who do make it back, they're never quite the same. Ah, well, lucky for you, my power is not, is it Light Realm Energy? Frick. It might actually be Light Realm Energy. I don't know. Huh? Then what the heck do we do now? We fight? Obviously. Oh, maybe Goggles knows something. Goggles? I don't see it anywhere. Right, now we're done for. Oh. Hold it together. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I heard a story once about the world of shadows. If it's true, there's a way to escape. We just need to find the exit. Come on, let's explore. Defeat the opponents who have become twisted by the Shadow Realm. Look at those for two. It's like they've lost their minds. The shadows have been devoured. They're no longer amongst the living. What is this music? Okay. Somehow this actually reminds me of... Frick, what does it remind me of? It reminds me of something in Honkai Star Rail. I'm so weak. I can't channel elemental energy here, but I have a few gadgets to still mine. Oh, what is this music? Oh, we're getting funky with them. Get the frick out of here, dumb bot. No one likes you. Frick off. I need to figure out the Seri bot thing that someone mentioned before. Okay. Whoa! Yeah, basically, the other. It is kind of like Honkai Star Rail, but still. Trying to think of a specific scenario. Whoa! Looks pretty cool. Wait, this is where Ducariel died. He fell off into the interstices of time and void, and whatever during the Londinium Crisis arc. And he was never seen again. Wait, what's that blue thing? Is that goggles?
まずは
Guess we'd better find a
あ
way
そこへ
over.
行く方法を考えよう。
You just hop over. Okay, I'm just running through. Music's getting funky. This is not at all what I expected from Snezhnaya, but then... Are we even technically in Snezhnaya right now? I'm bad. Are we even technically in Snezhnaya right now? Alyosha. Okay, this is the last... Oh, wait. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Huh? What do you do next? Maybe I should have defeated it before Alyosha used all his gadgets. Okay, yeah, so my powers are from, I guess, yeah, it does make sense, I guess. My elemental energy, my elemental powers, despite not using a vision, is still of this world, of the world of Tavat, so... Goggles! Hello, I'm glad to see the three of you safe and sound. For now, at least, but things aren't looking too good. Correct, we are now inside what is known as the Shadow Realm, the darkest space in the shell, where even the Most High is loath to cast its gaze. Time and space hold no meaning here. It intersects with the world of Light Realm only rarely. World of the Light Realm only rarely, like an air bubble that rises to the water surface. We must leave this place before sinks back down into the depths once more. Sounds like you have a plan. Yes, in fact, the very purpose of my creation was likely to... from the Shadow Realm. It appears that key data is currently inaccessible, but now's not the time to resolve that problem. I have marked the exit to the Shadow Realm for your convenience. In addition, I prepared some equipment to aid you as you traverse the Shadow Realm. Well, there's specialist equipment for this? How do you have that at this ready? May as well be one of my core functions. Scan complete. Construction in progress. Alright, digistructing. What are you digistructing? Activation code. We once peered into the past from the ruins of the shadows. This is what remains of the Golden City, Hyperborea. Oh my goodness. I hate that I am probably on some degree of burnout for a very long time. And I hate that I'm forgetful of these things, because, like, Genshin lore and whatever is genuinely amazing and huge and whatever, but it's just like, I guess because there's a degree of burnout that I'm on, that I've been on for a long time, at least I think it's burnout, along with some other stuff. A lot of it I just don't get exposed to, so I straight up don't know, and the ones that I do, I just forget. Hyperborea, I know it was mentioned. It was important to some of the some of the backstory in Nodcry, but I've already forgotten its importance. I just know it was important. What are you digistructing for me? Is it the gun from the trailer? We're actually shooting stuff? Bring it over from Miliastra Wonderland? Okay, yes it is. We get this outfit. Alright, is this a Tediore? Do I throw it to reload? Actually, no. I don't know. I don't think that looks like a Tediore. If anything, it looks mostly like a not a Maliwan, a Hyperion. I don't know. Just because of the sharp angles. Whoa. Now go. Arm yourselves with weapons of the spirit, hunt down the walls of the stronghold, and extinguish the flaming arrows of the wicked. Is this a gun? In the Shadow Realm, where humans cannot channel the elements, there once was one who, after much research and many attempts, found this to be the most effective means of attack. Where do I get the ammo? Let's go, we don't have much time. Alright, all that time spent doing Miliastra Wonderland prepared me for this. And by all that time, I mean 0. Wait, what? What is this? Begin... I'm basically playing, what's it called? Strenova? No, I don't know. I don't know anything about Strenova other than it's a shooter gacha game. So does this use a mag or a clip? If I jump out, what happens? Take care not to fall down. Should you fall into Shadow Realm, untethered as it is, you might not... I didn't get to read it out loud fast enough. Frick. You might never leave again. Okay. You should probably say that before I jump out, you know? That was a wimpy-ass jump. Wimpy as frick. Okay. Shoot the explosive. Yep, sure. Since elemental energy is unavailable in Shadow Realm, ammunition is an important resource. What? Okay. Yeah, I mean, sure. For long-range targets, try using scope to line up your shot. Nah. Why don't I just hip fire? Who cares? Many hostile units approaching. I suggest a new strategy. Take cover and pick them off one by one. How much health do I have? Oh. Cover fire? Wooden. Okay, makes sense. Is this wooden or not? Oh, I automatically crouch if I get behind. That don't look like a TDR reload to me. It's probably Hyperion, except I don't think this has negative bloom. Nice one. I didn't actually think I'd be in the blast range there. When enemies attack, try attacking with newly unlocked assault function. So. Oh, what the heck? Bro. First shot accuracy? I don't know. Who's but? Oh, there they are. Okay. And when the freeze mark, pull the trigger to move using a rep. Alright, grapple gun. I was never good at first-person shooters, by the way. Or not even first-person specifically, just any shooters. Is there a way to peek? Like, around walls? Phew! Some survived, but okay. Budget? I don't know. Budget. Actually, I don't actually know. Is this sort of thing, was it already in Millie Astra Wonderland? Like, was this possible in Millie Astra Wonderland prior to this? I feel like it was. But I don't know. You'd be able to use Prime Ice Contract Collector to cover long distances. Oh, it's a zip line. Okay. Whoa. That's so slow. Why are they doing the effect, the wind effect, like it's fast? That's so slow. Excuse me? This should not have this wind effect. It is way too slow for that. That's like only barely faster than running speed. Wait, what? I feel like... Huh, how do I get over there now? I recommend using this grappling gun. Such a device were originally used to secure structures in the Shadow Realm. If you detach the connected hook, the grappling gun will automatically fire up to another nearby hook. Okay, so we just remove this hook, right? Am I supposed to shoot it? Oh, wait, no. I need to... yeah. Okay. Weird. I've got so much ammo. Okay, but since this is part of the Prime Ice Construct thing, I assume we'd be able to build these in the overworld, but that's just way too slow to be using that wind effect. Okay, fine, I'll go down, I'll go down. Oh, there's a barrel. Let's run a Prime Ice launcher to reach high place with ease. Okay. Pop! Where's my achievement? Where's my 2 birds with 1 stone? Frag crystal, okay. Okay, but like how exactly does it do cryo and electro damage if light realm energy cannot be used here? Oh, this isn't even affected by gravity. Bro, moment. Where's my cover? There it is. Congratulations. Electric smoke. Let's play Titanfall again. Never actually played the first one, but Titanfall 2 is good. Whoa, careful! Nope. Shift your center of gravity and slide down. Fine, 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 fine. No. What if I don't wanna? Oh, okay. How much longer is this gonna take? Wait, I can build in here? The exit is right ahead. We're very close now. It's like they're trying to keep us trapped here. That platform and the carriages are swarming with undead Fatui. I missed it again. Did I just hit it through the box or something? I don't know. I keep on pressing control to try and crouch, but... Oh, okay. It's just gonna... They're just gonna disappear. This is not what it's gonna get me back into playing, doing all the Genshin content. That's gonna require different things in IRL circumstances. Is this a grenade launcher? I've got noob tubes. We got noob tubes in Genshin before we got GTA 6. I've never played any of the GTAs, by the way. Okay. Sure. Is it even affected by gravity? Okay, well I guess this is showing us, yeah, this can work in Overworld too. You're gonna find switching to assault mode makes your attacks more effective. All right. Wait, how do I? Oh, frick. That is a very shallow arc. How do I choose what element I want on it? Imagine that. Oh, that. Yeah. Noob tubes in Genshin. Okay. Where the frick? Oh, okay. Alright, so when are we getting our railgun? Kyoto Land Cruiser. No. I am Junkrat. I got 6 grenades in 1 mag. I am not Junkrat because it only reloads 1 at a time. About the... Oh, we're almost there. Shadow Realm core. Oh, okay. Huh, why is everything shaking so much? Looks like the Shadow Realm is about to sink back into the depths. Okay, I was thinking from the beginning, this does remind me of that station in Plain Arcadia and Honkai Star Rail, but I feel like it still reminded me of something else first. The exit is right here. You mean this weird bubble thing? Wait, how exactly do we just jump into it? No time to think, we just gotta go for it. Okay, it's like I was right. What do you mean we got grenade launchers in Genshin before GTA 6? Can't believe the Shadow Realm manifested right on the railroad tracks. It's almost unheard of. Lucky we made it out, all thanks to you and that awesome gun. While we were in there, you mentioned Hyperborea. Ah, so you have heard of the Golden City before? Yeah, it came up a whole bunch in Nodcry. You're a pretty neat surprise in that sense, aren't you, Goggles? We had no idea they left cool gadgets like you behind. Thanks for saving us again, Ivrea. Make no mistake, it was a team effort. For a first-time firearm user, your performance was quite outstanding, far beyond my expectations. As Alyosha said, it's highly unusual for the Shadow Realm to manifest in a place like this, but we should still watch out for similar dangers ahead. Let's hope not. If anything else goes wrong with this trip, Paimon's gonna have train trauma for life. The Shadow Realm can appear anywhere, not just on the railroad. I am simply advising that we take sensible precautions. Now, if you wish to further calibrate and upgrade your firearms, you may do so over there, provided you have the necessary components. Please take a moment to catch your breath while I repair the body of the train. Amongst other things, this will ensure Paimon is a little warmer while on board. Thanks, Goggles, you're a trusty train conductor. Well, maybe trusty isn't quite the right word, considering... Anyway, at least you get the job done. So the gun can be upgraded? Yes, of course. And just like the Eye of Gria, I am here, and I am sure it will be a great asset to you in your future adventures. If not the trustiest, then I'll at least get the job done. Let's get some fresh air while the Eye of Gria fixes the train. Will you be okay, Paimon? Yeah, sure. Paimon wants to forget all about the Shadow Realm. It was so creepy in there. Stretching our legs might help take our mind off things. Give me that. Give me my teleport waypoint. It's so quiet here for a train station. Not a person in sight, just abandoned houses. That's a nice shot. Huh, so much for repair. You've swapped a train out for a whole new model. My plan was to restore the train to its original appearance as per my records as quickly as possible. Now that the repairs are complete, the train offers optimized performance and a significantly improved trendiness level. Hello, Addict Gamers Lane. Thank you for joining the stream. Just getting along with Genshin Impact 7.0 Archon Quest. Didn't know trendiness was a parameter. According to my calculations, parameterization is the most effective way for the Eye of Gria to understand trendiness. Hyperborea, huh? I'm sure I've heard of that in a story somewhere. What an incredible little gadget you are. I don't think it... Snezhnaya Adventure Journal? Okay. Okay. Yep. Grab it. Okay. Okay, yeah, so we can build them. This, like, Enfield, the zipline pylons. Okay. Bro, what should I do with remaining lunar coins? I have approximately 500 plus. I don't know, I just barely started just... Wait, lunar... Is this Nodcry stuff? Hold on. I've only been doing main quests for a long time now. So I'm not entirely sure. Lunar coins are the Nodcry versions, are the Nodcry ones, right? Let me just double check. Wait, which inventory are they in? Hold up. Which inventory are they even in? Here it is. A sigil? What do you mean by lunar coins? Do you mean Luna sigils? I don't know. Or is it new Snezhnaya stuff? Because I feel like the name rings a bell, but I don't know. Alright, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I've been neglecting things that are not the Archon quest for quite a while now, so can't really help much with those things, but I assume if it's anything like I think Inazuma, even though I haven't actually finished Inazuma's either, with the Electro Sigils, after you trade them in for like everything you can at the tree, then their whatever souvenir shop or whatever opens up, and then you should be able to use it. If I remember correctly, that's how Snezhnaya's work, Inazuma's worked. I get an alchemy table? Cool. Hey, okay. Hey. Sorry. Okay. Alright, let's head over. Wait, since we got an alchemy table on the train, are we gonna get anything else that you'd find in the towns? Like... Frick. That's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head. Oh my goodness, I'm stupid. Fine, I'll open the journal! They really had to build a railroad over a canyon, huh? Might want to avoid looking down if you're afraid of heights. No, it's not that. Paimon's just praying that we don't have yet another accident. The Drift Express. That mountain is breathtaking. Reminds Paimon of Dragonspine. They say this mountain's the domain of a Snezhnaya lord. A lot of the Snezhnaya retreated there to live in seclusion, so it's a pretty mysterious place. You hear all kinds of stories. We've even got a Paimon fog drawing. Or whatever. Even the residents of the nearby town will steer clear of the summit, and they make a living off harvesting paimon. I'm sorry, I had to butcher that name even quicker so I could narrate the rest. Look, Snezhnayagrad's just up ahead. Should start playing Tetris music. I don't even remember what it's called. I run as fast as the train, bruh. Shichiku train? If we get to name this train, I'm naming it Shichiku. Here we are. Welcome to Snezhnaya train station, the biggest transport hub in the nation. Wow, it's so majestic. Just flying from one side to the other would probably leave Paimon out of breath. Wow, you have no stamina. It's built for maximum efficiency, but yes, transferring trains here can be a little tiring. In the future, you can use this train station to travel anywhere you want in Snezhnaya. For now, though, come with me. Let's get Paimon checked out. This way. There's a lift card that goes straight to Zapoliarny. Grab it. Aha! Yeah, so these things can be interacted with by other people. Try using the snowball launcher. Sasha. Sure, I'll give you a like. I don't even know what it's... There's a snowball launcher? Is the grenade launcher set to cryo? Hey look, they have really funny looking heads. And those ones are about the same height as Paimon, but it looks like they can't fly. Those would be Volkalaka and Domovoy. You'll see other winged Vila and snowborn Snegavik, among others. No wonder, we'd heard that Snezhnaya used to be the realm of the Fae. Paimon can really see it now. Oh yeah, that does actually make sense why there'd be way more races here, I guess. But yeah, welcome back. We're in Arknights now, or something. I don't know. Land of the Fae? Nah, Land of the Furry. I do not associate, despite being a Lucario main. No. No. The answer is no. Thanks, Salt Lord. wonder if this actually, like, if they modeled any working
左は
mechanism.
ゾルノ駅の市場だ。
To the left is the market of Zolny. They sell everything there. You can often find some nifty little trinkets.
右の遠くに見えるのがコロレフスキー劇場だ。
Okay, it's got the wheels at least. Oh, frick, I missed something. Look at that, incredible. Look at what? Look over there! Over where? There! Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Surely I can just, yeah. We're chilling. Okay. Give me the greater map. Okay, it's actually nice how Snezhnaya isn't actually broken up into a bajillion islands. Like, traversing this area was horrid. Because, okay, I assume it would be way easier if you actually had the not launch characters, which I don't. But traversing this area to get some of the materials was horrible. But again, like, exploring in Genshin is just, as a whole, it's just become cumbersome. Maybe it's because I've gotten used to Willing Waves exploration. I'm glad they added ziplines here, but if they worked the same way as they did in the Shadow Realm in their introduction, it's way too slow. At the very least, please don't have that wind effect if you have to make it that slow, because it just looks horrible. It's not fast. Don't try to give it the illusion of being fast. Where are my immigration papers, my tourist papers, my passport, my whatever, my documents? Gosh, Nezagrad is stunning. Seeing it with her own eyes makes it all the trouble we went through to get here worth it. I found it pretty stunning when I first came here too, but I soon found out that stunningly beautiful means stunningly expensive. The prices here are crazy. I'm just a small-time hunter, so Zolny is where I spend most of my time. This way will take us to Podvorye restaurant. They offer food and lodging there, so you can get settled in while I fetch the doctor. Is that going to be stunningly expensive too? Don't worry about that. I'm rich. Hello? How much more do I have? Do I have 6 million or 60 million? I think I have 60 plus million. Yeah, I mean, there are places to stay in Zolny, but I highly doubt they'd meet your standards. Most of the stoves are out of crystal, the windows are drafty, and at night, four-legged roommates come out to play, sharpening their claws on the roof, beams, and floorboards. Yep, no way, but not a chance Palm staying anywhere like that, so maybe we can split the cost of the room between us. Palm still has some things left. What happened to sponging off me? Come on, it's tradition. Fine then. It's your treat. Palm will save her money for buying a nice little cake. Don't worry, you'll get some too. Glad to see you perked up. If you find yourselves in the mood for some sightseeing later, there's a few places around here worth seeing. This way leads to Zapolnioni Palace, which serves as its Tsuritsu's audience chamber and also her personal quarters. The adjacent block is kind of a city in its own right. That's Glupov, the headquarters of the Fatui. Inside there's a munitions factory known as the Armory Palace, producing a constant supply of all kinds of equipment for the Fatui. A lot of important research happens there too. And over there is the Snezhnaya Vachi, I don't know, where all the big shots meet regularly to make policy decisions. Those places are best admired from a distance. I'm sure I don't need to explain why. Yeah, they probably have super strict security. We're not looking for trouble right now. Right now! The downtown area is near the center of Zapolnioni. That's where you'll find the restaurants, bookstores, and gift shop. Another place of interest is the Northland Bank, which is over this way. Oh, and I'm sure you'll want to make contact with the Adventure Guild at some point, right? That's right there. Okay. Oh, speaking of adventuring, we use alchemy quite a lot. Do you know where we can find a crafting bench? No one practices alchemy in Snezhnaya, I'm afraid. Apparently there's some historical reason for it. That's probably why the alchemy table's on the train, huh? That's okay. Historical reason for it? Something to do with the Heavenly Principles? I mean, if you're just gonna say vague historical reasons, I'm just gonna assume Heavenly Principles. Oh, well, just have to use the one on train then. Kinda inconvenient. Wait. How come there's one on train at that Snezhnaya too? Hyperborea! That's why. Wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. Maybe we can look into the historical reasons later. Yeah, I don't know. Not my area of expertise. Still, I wouldn't say the absence of alchemy makes life here any less convenient. Anyway, finally, there's only in that direction. It's mostly residential buildings and factories, but there's a few shops too. Worth a look around if you're interested. That's about it. You guys go ahead and get checked in while I track down my doctor friend. Sounds good. Thanks for all the recommendations. It'll be good to get out of the cold wind. I'm starting to feel another headache coming in. Let's get you inside. Podvorye restaurant is right this way. I'm gonna disappear for a moment. I just realized I have an icon on the to the left of the map. What is this one? Oh, that's the adventure journal. Okay. Wait, isn't this the thing that was invented in Fontaine? Well, yeah, isn't this the thing that was invented in Fontaine to process ore, help process ore? Let's just do this. Let's just do this. Also, about the weapons, I can buy weapons. Like, which ones do they have for sale here? Oh. Emberwell. So this would be for, let's see, oh, Stellar Glimmer. Okay, this is gonna be for upcoming characters then. The defense bow is... Do we have any... Goro? Do we have any other defense bow characters? But this doesn't seem like this fits with Goro. It's defense, but it gives EM with its ability. Definitely not a Eula Claymore. But yeah, Stellar Glimmer, whatever. Yep, these are all for the... Yep, okay. So, no, get the frick out of here. Okay, where did I need that by? Hello. Okay, so have they improved the model of the Genshin food models yet? Looks like you get what you pay for, huh? Paimon likes this room a lot. Feeling better now? Oh yeah, he said this place was a restaurant and an inn, right? Or something. Yeah, much better now that we're out of the cold. Thanks for taking such good care of Paimon. Honestly, she feels kind of bad for throwing a wrench in the works. If this were anywhere else, we'd be out investigating and adventuring by now, but instead we're stuck here waiting for a doctor. It's okay, we aren't under any time pressure. The sooner you recover, the sooner we can start exploring. You're right, no need to push ourselves too hard for no reason. A lot happened on our way into the city. Let's review what we've learned so far and try to figure out what to do next. Obviously, the million more question is, what is the Tsuritsu planning? Everything else leads back to that. Yeah, and that was our main goal in coming to Snezhnaya. Sure was, and so far we've learned that in addition to the 7 Gnosis, her plan also requires a ton of energy. But we won't get to see her anytime soon. Alyosha said that she went east to fight that big monster. Wait, I'm gonna have to check the map, hold on. Must be a pretty powerful one if it can blanket the whole of Snezhnaya in a snowstorm this awful. It's just one of the threats we'll need to face, I think. Are we gonna face it? If the turret is off to kill it? To be honest, what we're really lacking right now is information. The kind of information that only the higher-ups in the government would know. Not word on the street type of info. Someone can think of a few people who might be able to help us out, but they're all Fatui. Yep. I don't think Arlecchino, Sandrone, Child, would just divulge that. Right, and when we left Nodcry, Sandrone specifically left a message reminding us which side we're on. So it's unlikely they'd tell us anything confidential about the Tsuretsu's grand plan. Still worth asking. I don't know, maybe we can learn some non-confidential info. Yeah. Well, Child is actually there just to get stronger, so maybe we could spar with him and whatever, but he's also the 11th, so I don't know, like, how much he would actually know. Okay, well, I don't actually know. So many no's. I don't think... Would having a lower rank also mean, like, you're privy to less information? I don't know. Yeah, fair point. Besides, that glue pod place is right nearby. We've got nothing to lose, so it'd be a waste not to go. There's gotta be somewhere there willing to talk to us, right? Maybe Arlecchino Sandrone, or possibly Tartaglia. We just mentioned Sandrone being the one to specifically tell us not to do that, and you're still thinking of talking. Okay. But it's unlikely we could sweet talk Arlecchino, let alone Sandrone. She basically told us to stay in our lane already. Well, it's been a while since we last saw Tartaglia. Yeah, the last time we saw it was all the way back in Fontaine, right? Too bad we missed him in Nodcry. Apparently he came to help out. Yeah. I don't actually remember what he did, other than he met up with Arlecchino while we were trying to figure out how to deal with the doctor's hollows. Zone Genshin Zone 0. Hello, is there a Volt and Paimon in there? Hello! That's Alyosha, come in! Hello, I'm Dr. Lunova. Alyosha mentioned that when he's feeling a little under the weather, I'd be grateful if you could take a look at her. I see, so you're my patient today, yes? And you're Faye, I presume? Nope, Paimon is Paimon. That doesn't tell her anything. That doesn't give her any information. Good question. Paimon's not too sure either, but she's definitely not the same kind of Faye as the ones we saw at the train station. Is that going to be an issue? Not exactly, it's just... I'm used to treating human patients. Fae tend to be far more resilient than even the healthiest and most long-lived of humans. But don't worry, I do have some experience treating Fae. I've even diagnosed plenty of cats and dogs in my time. Safe to say, I have a fairly eclectic range of expertise. It'll be fine, Paimon's basically the same as a human. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Ronova specifically pointed you out. If I'm remembering the trailer correctly, Ronova specifically pointed you out, and she asked me, like, why are you still, like, traveling with her or something? Right? We're no different when it comes down to, are we? I'm not human either! What do you mean? Are you dumb, Paimon? Our taste in food is a little different. Our biggest difference is probably your appetite. Huh, that's just because Paimon knows how to eat. Please take a seat. Okay, vital signs are good. Test results are within normal ranges. I don't think it's anything serious. More than likely, you've just caught a cold. You don't get a cold from just being cold. I can give you some medicine to tide you over, but as long as you rest properly for the next couple of days, you should feel better. Make sure to keep an eye on your temperature, though. All right? How much are you charging? I can pay for it. This isn't the US of A. I'm rich anyway. If you find yourself with a persistent low-grade fever, or your symptoms don't improve, just contact me again. Sounds like there's no cause for alarm. Yeah, let's see how it goes over the next few days. Thank you, doctor. You're very welcome. Just doing my job. I'll leave you in peace now. Time to visit my next patients. I'm actually kind of curious. Is this how how medical care goes around in some areas of the world? Like they have the doctor specifically go to where the like a patient's residence? It shouldn't be, right? Not in first world countries, I'd assume, because someone's house is not going to have all the equipment a doctor may need. Although this is for like checkups and just diagnosis. Wouldn't really typically be doing that at a hospital unless there was something serious that presented you to the hospital in the first place. You heard the doctor. Best you rest up here for a couple of days. No sightseeing for the time being. I'll stick to the local area then. Alright then, guess you got no choice. Let's just treat it as a short vacation. I have to get back to it. If you need anything else from the doctor or me, go to the Hunter Trade Station in Zolny. The boss there knows how to reach me. Thanks for everything. Hey, no big deal. You saved my life in the Shadow Realm. That's the least I could do. See you around. Alright, time to find child and see what he can tell me. You see, I'm rich! Okay, actually, it is actually basically 60 million. I didn't realize I was actually that close. Where is it? Wait, what food do you have? Let's take a look at the menu. Yes, give me this. And the sugar. And the cheese. Jam too, actually. I don't need crab roe. Might as well with the bacon and the sausage too. Alright. So are all these other, like, non-human creatures Fae? Are they all just, like, variations of Fae? Then? Oops. Whatever. Might as well grab the teleport waypoint for the Adventurers Guild. Okay, actually, you know what, I think, this is a decent place to leave off. I feel like if I went to talk to Child, it would kickstart a whole new part. It has been 2.5 hours, so if I leave it off here, it would be a little bit on the shorter side, but since this is an X.0 version, this is probably going to take a while, so at least 3 days, I might extend it to 4, just depending on it, but I'm feeling a little bit worn, and like I said, I feel like this is a decent place to leave off, so I'm going to call it here for this stream. That way, at least partially next time as well, I can get the information and have it a bit more fresh on my mind, because we talked to Child now, I'm probably going to forget, even though it's going to be tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to call it for this stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're lurking in chat, thanks for lurking. Ooh, frost fairy flowers. If you're watching the VOD, thanks for watching the VOD. I am hidden. I cannot see you, so you cannot see me. If you're watching the VOD, thanks for watching the VOD. And if you dropped by and left, probably won't hear or see this unless you go through the VOD. But thanks for dropping by. If you enjoyed the stream and or my other content, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, consider dropping a follow. I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, next stream, planning on tomorrow, as is usually the case, unless something really important comes up. I'm going, or like I'm actually super pooped. I will stream more of this tomorrow. Probably going to keep it around 2.5 to 3 hours again. Try and start between 8 and 8:30 again, but just depending on whatever happens during the day or whatever. May start as late as 9. I'll try to start it before 9 though. But I'm not expecting to finish 7.0 tomorrow either. So I'll probably continue it on Wednesday, and if it's still not finished there, then next week on Sunday. Honkai Star Rail gets an update next week, so the week after that, Honkai Star Rail stream. Yeah, and Zelda Zone Zero, I'm pretty sure, is still closer to having updated recently than, getting the next update. But I think Enfield also updates in 2 weeks or something. But yeah. Anyway, I'll just figure that out when the time comes, but yeah. Genshin stream tomorrow, and then possibly Wednesday. And it's just... And then Honkai Star Wars stream next week. So as for thoughts on this so far, okay, they added guns. Cool! I'm not opposed to it. I was never good at any shooters or anything actually requiring aim. Not opposed to it though, and this is a PvE game, so sure, whatever. Whoa, excuse me. Some of the sites have already been quite beautiful. I think them adding a sort of a very basic building system-ish stuff that you can place into Overworld is pretty cool. It's just that the zip lines, or the zip line equivalents, if they're anything like in the Shadow Realm, can I actually... Okay. How much does this cost? I'll try it later, actually. If those zip lines are anything like in the Shadow Realm, that's just way too slow. I've already ranted about this. I'm gonna do it one more time. It's way too slow. It should not have that wind effect to try and make it look faster than it really is. It just makes it even worse, in my opinion. So either take away the wind effect, or preferably speed up how fast you go. Because I feel like it's actually only a little bit faster than running speed. Other thoughts, I mean, I've barely gotten into the story, so not much on that. And as usual, as I usually say, I can enjoy a story, even if other people consider it, even if it's commonly considered to not be good, because I am not good at analyzing details or nuances and whatever. I can enjoy a story, whether it's good or bad. Of course, I'm not going to enjoy every story. There's a lot of personal preference, and even some things can just be like, why? But yeah, I generally am not able to fully appreciate a well-written or developed story. But yeah, I just think, regardless of that, it's just too early to tell right now. But yeah, anything else? Will I pull for... Is it Odette? Odetta? Odette. I'm going to have to... I don't think there's any character off the top of my head that I'm particularly, that it particularly appeals to me in terms of pulling. But I'll have to look into Odette to see if she can fit well in my team's, meta-wise. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I've yapped on long enough, I think, for that. So, once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!